Hello, my name is Martine Smith and I'm the Dean of Graduate Studies here in Trinity College in Dublin. In this short video, I'm going to explore with you some of the reasons why you might choose to fulfil your postgraduate research ambitions here with us in Trinity College and what the first steps might involve to start you on this journey. So why do a research degree here in Trinity? There are, of course, many different reasons, each one unique to the person making the choice. But some things that I think are important include, first of all, the fact that we are both an old university and a future-focused university. This university is over 400 years old, but it has stood the test of time by constantly reinventing itself and maintaining a future focus on innovation and exploration. We are a research-led, research-intensive university. Maintaining this level of research activity relies on building and maintaining a world-class group of researchers, all focused on cutting-edge research. If you join this research community, you will be working alongside these researchers in a supervision relationship that focuses on mentoring and support, as seen in the best traditions of old universities. Ireland is a small country and has always looked outward. Trinity, likewise, is globally connected, its reach spanning all corners of the globe. But we are also firmly locally embedded here in the heart of the city in Dublin. We are proud members of international groups such as the League of European Research Intensive Universities, or the Coimbra University Group. And that is possible through our extraordinarily international faculty, coming from all corners of the globe and all continents. One of the key attributes of our postgraduate research programme is an emphasis on entrepreneurship, offering opportunities to all students to upskill themselves in this area, even if it is not germane to their own specific research focus. If you decide to do your research degree here with us in Trinity, you'll be joining a vibrant community of more than 5,000 research students that are spanning across multiple disciplines, with unique opportunities for interdisciplinary collaboration and innovation. Every research student must be driven by passion and curiosity. We see our role as a university as nurturing that passion and curiosity and supporting it with appropriate structures to ensure that your pathway through to your degree achievement is smooth. This is possible through the world-class research teams that span across all 24 of our schools, all focused on pushing boundaries, forging new links, uncovering new knowledge. So what does a PhD in Trinity look like? Well, there are probably as many answers to that question as there are PhD or master's research students. That's because the research questions you're interested in are diverse. The teams that will support answering those questions are diverse. And so the research supervision models that fit with those research teams and those research questions also differ. You may be joining a lab-based group of colleagues who are all focused on the same research. On the other hand, you may be engaged in a lone scholar model, supervised by an expert scholar who will guide and mentor you on your own research journey. What's common across all of these supervision models is that Trinity embraces the structured PhD, a 4-year programme of study that contains structured or taught elements. Each student must complete somewhere between 10 and 30 credits. They can achieve these taught elements within their own discipline, but equally they can avail of a range of modules that address transversal skills, such as enhancing your teaching, developing your career, research integrity, open scholarship. These transversal skills are designed specifically to support you to position yourself within the employment context. Each student is assigned to a primary supervisor. Many also have a secondary supervisor. Every student is also assigned to a thesis committee. The thesis committee plays an important gatekeeping role, monitoring progress at key points. This happens on a regular basis and at least every year, but in year 2, there's a specific gatekeeping point, which we call the confirmation or transfer process, where you're required to present to your thesis committee both written materials as well as an interview, so that they can benchmark your progress against your research ambitions. In this way, we aim to ensure that students have clear sight of their own progress in their research journey. Our 24 schools are based across 3 faculties, covering arts, humanities and social science, the science, technology, engineering and maths, as well as health sciences. This means we can accommodate a vast range of research interests and research students. Within each school, there is a dedicated director of postgraduate teaching and learning. This dedicated director is responsible for ensuring that you have appropriate supervision support and that your thesis committee is in place and functioning as expected. So where do you start on this research journey? Well, obviously the starting point for all students is their own research interest. What's useful then is to look at our schools and see if there are research teams or research leaders that you think you could collaborate with on your own research journey. It's useful to make informal contact, perhaps with the director of postgraduate teaching and learning within the school. They should be able to point you in the direction of the key people that are working within your area of interest. This is important as you prepare your application, because a key part of the application is writing your own research proposal. Although it's not strictly necessary, it's always useful to have spoken with a potential supervisor as you formulate that proposal, so that you can showcase the work that you have done and your own ambition. Each proposal will be reviewed by at least 2 and often many more individuals within a school. This is to ensure that we are confident we can provide the supervision supports, the research supports, and the student supports that will be essential for a successful postgraduate research experience. As part of the application process, you will also be expected to provide at least 2 academic references. You may be required to demonstrate you meet English language requirements, and you will always be required to demonstrate that you also meet our academic requirements, and so are well positioned to be a successful research student. You may also want to explore the funding opportunities that are available. Information about these can be found on school websites, or for those that apply across schools on the college website. A key point of contact for you will be this postgraduate research link. Here's where you'll find all the details about the application process and the opportunities. So the next steps, I suggest, should be, first of all, planning your virtual visit to Trinity College in Dublin, exploring what we have on offer and what's of interest to you. Think about your own research interest and where it might fit. And when you've done that, then you're ready to start a conversation with the research teams whose interests align with yours. As my predecessor wrote, at its best, any university is a community dedicated to the enhancement of knowledge and understanding and for the betterment of humanity. I look forward to welcoming you into our university community. Hello, my name is Martine Smith and I'm the Dean of Graduate Studies here at Trinity College in Dublin. In this short presentation, I'm going to show some of the research opportunities that are available in our STEM faculty, Science, Technology, Engineering and Maths, here in Trinity. This is not an exhaustive presentation, just a taster to whet your appetite. In the STEM faculty, the School of Natural Sciences is a multidisciplinary school. The discipline of botany covers a diverse range of research areas, including the role of pollinating insects in ensuring a harvest, the flux of gases in agricultural soils and their influences on climate change, the discovery of plant species, sustainable treatment of sewage and mining wastes, and the impact of fire on Irish vegetation. The discipline of geography delivers insights that help us to understand our rapidly changing world. Research groups here focus on global urbanisation, Earth and planetary surfaces, issues related to environmental governance, to finance, economy and society, to geographies and politics of development, and to natural hazards. At the Department of Geology, there's a diverse portfolio of research with 3 main lines of activity. One is geochemistry and mineralogy, another is evolution and the environment, and the third is Earth's resources, investigating hydrocarbon, mineral and groundwater resources using state-of-the-art facilities. Research in the Department of Zoology is equally wide-ranging. It includes areas covered under the terms ecology, conservation biology, evolution, the behaviour of animals, parasite biology, and developmental biology from whole organisms to individual genes. The School of Mathematics is a single discipline school that boasts 2 broad research pathways. One focused on pure mathematics, and the second focused on applied mathematics and theoretical physics. The School of Genetics and Microbiology has a vibrant, fresh research profile. Anybody interested in pursuing postgraduate research with this school should make contact with the Director of Postgraduate Teaching and Learning, or contact individual researchers within these departments to explore synergies, possible positions, and the projects that might be available to you. The School of Engineering is a leader in research that crosses disciplinary boundaries. Across its 3 sub-disciplines, it's committed to finding real-world solutions to today's global challenges. You can find more specific information on any of the links here, including information on civil, structural and environmental engineering opportunities, research activities in electronic and electrical engineering, or in mechanical, manufacturing and biomedical engineering. The School of Computer Science and Statistics is the top computer science school in Ireland and is ranked in the top 25 within Europe. This school offers opportunities for postgraduate research students with individual academics and also as part of large-scale research centres. There are dedicated PhD Centres for Research Training, or CRTs, and these are 3 DREAL, the Advanced CRT, and the Artificial Intelligence CRT. You'll find lots of information and contact information on the websites associated with each of these CRTs or with its school. The School of Biochemistry and Immunology boasts a group of around 80 PhD students working with 27 independent research groups. The school's mission is to discover the fundamental mechanisms that underlie human disease. That involves focusing on health, how things work, on disease processes, what can go wrong, and then on new therapies, the solutions to those diseases. There are a range of research focuses including structural biology, neurodegenerative diseases, diseases related to cancer, to metabolism, and to immunology. These are world-class leaders working with state-of-the-art technologies. And what's unique about this school is their very close clinical links. Finally, research in the School of Physics involves joining one of the oldest and most celebrated School of Physics in Ireland and one of the best within the European Union. Staff boast 3 members of the Royal Society, 6 ERC awardees, 2 Royal Society University Fellows, and 2 whose title is preceded with Sir. There are 30 active research groups with over 100 publications per year and a research income generated of more than 10 million per year. This research spans a wide range of themes, from astrophysics to photonics, from nanobiophysics and soft matter to computational physics and quantum technologies. There are underpinning research infrastructures, and the School of Physics is linked into large international initiatives, including the Graphene Flagship, the iLOFR telescope, and many others. I hope that this very short presentation has whetted your appetite and tempted you to start to explore our Faculty of Science, Technology, Engineering and Maths to see what awaits you as a potential postgraduate research student. Thank you.